Okay. Now today's topic is here. This is a class number 6, is it? Revision we'll do because they need to practice, right? Once they practice, then if I revise, then they will get something. Okay. There's a big flow. It is internal sales order. In the short form, we'll call it as an ISO, internal sales order. Internal sales order means here, like we can see mainly whenever we are purchasing something, let's say there are two warehouses here. One is M1 and other one is M2. These are all called as a warehouses. In the warehouses, like if you don't have a stock available in M1, then from M2 to M1 we have to transfer it. Okay, that is called as an internal sales order. Definition of it is very easy. Only one line. From M2 to M1 we are transferring the goods. Okay, actually your company having your selling businesses. Let's say customer will try to purchase from you. Okay, that's called as a sales order, and you will book the sales order. You will have to pick the goods from the warehouse. That is from M1 we can say. In M1 we realize that there is no stock availability. You should not lose the customer. You will verify all the goods whether available in the other warehouses or not. So let's say in M2 warehouse is there. In M2 warehouse there are some goods available. Then we'll have to transfer internally from M2 to M1. Okay, that is called as an internal sales order. If you go to generally, if you go to any mobile shop and all, if they don't have stock, then what they will do? They will get it from other branch or other shop also. They will get it and they will sell it to you. So like this in company also, whenever customer comes to you, comes to your organization, at that time you will create a sales order and you will book the order. And at the time of quick release, you realize there is no stock available. Then you will verify whether the stock is available in other branches. So that other branch is called as a M2. M2 is, in our case, it is an example only. But in the company, these all will vary. Okay. Simply, internal sales order means what it is? Internally, within a company, from one warehouse to other warehouse, if you transfer the goods, that's called as a internal sales order. Okay. So first, let's see the setups here. Setups. That setups, first of all, item, you need to create it. Item creation. Whatever the item you create in P2P, that will not be sufficient here. Definitely you need to create one, or you have to do some alteration. Additional setups you have to do. So right now, purchasing responsibility. In purchasing also, we can create an item over here. Somewhere you can see item, master item. Or else separately, the primary place here to define an item. You can go to inventory vision operations, items and master item. Item, it must be a master item only, then only we can give access. If it is organization item is, that is for that particular organization only, you will not be able to access from other organization. So master item is always important. Items and master items. V1, this is a master organization. You can give access to other organizations, like let's say ISO item. Okay, if it is already item is there, okay, it is saying an error saying that this combination of segment, this is a segment only. Item is stored in segment column. the combination of segment value already exists. If it is already there, it will give error. Always you have to give a new one only whenever you are giving. Let's say ISO, not only ISO, you can give, let's say your keyboard. Okay, we are transferring keyboard from, and that to this company is HP keyboard, HP keyboard. Okay, you take your own item with a name or something, and description is here. It's an wireless keyboard along with mouse. Description may be anything. It will go 240 characters length. It is. Click on save. Now, once you create an item, this item must be a purchasable item. We are not paying money, but must be a purchasable, or it is already purchased. And item must be a shippable. Okay, then only we can ship from M2 to M1. M2 to M1 transferring in Oracle Apps terminology, it is called as a shipping. It is. If you don't check this, okay, if you don't check it, we will not be able to ship the goods from M2 to M1. These are all called as in controls, item controls. In other words, we'll call it as an item attributes. So we'll call it as an item attributes. So with item attributes, what we can do? We can control the item. If it is checked, we can ship it. If it is unchecked, we cannot ship it. So yes or no kind of thing. These are all called as a check boxes. Clear? And internally it must be ordered. If you don't check this here, okay, if you don't check it, then you will not be able to execute this item internally. You cannot transfer from one inventory organization to other inventory organization. So these are all the necessary attributes we have to do. So to apply the necessary attributes, there is a template here. Copy from template. The template is, we can say, finished good item, finished good. This template will have already necessary attributes, whatever, it's already enabled. We can simply apply. Click on OK. Done. See, all are enabled automatically. Even if you don't know much functionality also, you can inherit from a template. You can copy, we can say, internally. And go to purchase order also. This is also enabled. Clear? That is called as a template application. Item attributes, what we are doing here, apply template. And you need to give access to other organizations. Go to tools and organization assignment. So these are all the, instead of going down like this, see, these are all time consumption, correct? So what you can do, press F11. Your organization starts with M here, control F11. So these are all the two you have to assign here. What is the benefit of assigning here is item we can access from Seattle manufacturing M1 code and Boston manufacturing. Both the places we can access the same keyboard HP. But same keyboard HP we cannot access from Phoenix manufacturing. We cannot access from Johnson manufacturing. These are all the warehouse names, okay? Go down names we can see in our terminology. Same. Another point is what it is, organization assignment. Clear? So shall we revise again all the steps, 4 steps here? First, item creation. Item creation, where to go? Navigation. We have to go to inventory, items, and master items. Your item name here is keyboard. Okay. Now Logitech. That's another company. Say I'm giving the same description. What I need to apply here? We have to enable item attributes. So how we can enable item attributes? Automatically, we have to apply a template. So how to apply a template? Go to tools, copy from which template. Earlier in P2P, we have used purchased item, right? But in O2C, what we are doing, we are using finished good. See, there are many attributes, okay, not only one. These are all. Every attribute will have its own significance. If it is return material authorization, or if it is back-to-back ATO model, we will not use all, of course. Okay, every template, usually templates, functional people will create all these templates, but right now it is finished good. You can create your own template also. I'll show you the navigation. Okay, the next step is what it is: organization assignment. Why we need to do a organization assignment is we are going to access M2 and M1 inventory organizations. Your item must be accessible from M2 and M1. Otherwise, you cannot access. So that's why go to, there is an organization assignment. So instead of going down, I told you one shortcut. What is that? F11 to put into query mode, then M percentile control F11. Now we have to enable this checkboxes. If you want to access from all, simply we can do assign all. Okay, but right now these many not required. I'm just simply unchecking all this. Save. So this is the way we can create an item. So after creating an item, we have to access from backend. Backend is really important for retrieval because it is a database storage software, right? So the table name here is MTL system items B. This is the table name. MTL means material. You can check. Go to help and record history. This is the table name. MTL system items. So B, why I saved is that's a base table. Okay. If you take this table, actually it is not a table, it's a view. This is not, they have mentioned as a table, but this is a view. So take this view, go to Toad. FEL, because L is missed here. While copying, this L is missed. Or you take this. Okay. You can see the data, but it's a view, F4. It is saying as a view. Go to script here. Then go from class. Here is a place. B for base table and TL for translatable language, TL. For multi languages, we can use this. So take this MTL session as B. Now, instead of FEL, what we are doing, we are getting from MTL session as B. And your items are always stored into a column, that is segment 1 it is. They're saying as inventory item, but this is not correct. Where segment 1 is equivalent to your item number. It's item number only. Of course, it's a number, but we stored as a character. It will be an alphanumeric. Okay. Always you cannot see the integers. You will see alphanumeric. This is the table. Why it is having 3 records here? 3 records. Because we assign to various organizations here. If you want to know the organization name also, put alias name here, MSI. So why I took MSI here is, here I have taken as an alias M, S, then I. B you can, if you want, you can keep, no worries. Organization table is ORG, organization definitions, OOD. And the join between these two is You may not sure here. 1 second, guys. This pop-up I need to disable. So I'm locking the meeting. Other people will not be able to join. Okay. It's already late, right? No more pop-ups. Anyway, so we are talking about here the primary key of this particular table. To know the primary key of any table, we have to go to our website. What is the website name here is ETRM, Electronic Technical Reference Manual. No need to use any Gmail or something. Directly it will be accessible. ETRM.live will give you all the description of a table and all the primary keys of a table. You can take version, close. FND data dictionary, and you need to check your module name. Your module name is what it is, inventory and tables. Your table name is MTL system items B. TL, if there is a multi-language environment, TL we can use. That means if your organization having branches in Korea, China, Japan, other countries, non-English environments. So at that time we can use TL. But right now it is only B. P for base table. So take this table, click on this. Now you can see there are two primary keys here. One is inventory item ID, other one is organization ID. If a table is having more than one primary key, that's called as a composite primary key. Okay. Now, if you want to make a join this particular table, then definitely we have to use organization ID or inventory item ID. So is there any ORG organization definition? Not there, because it's a view, right? That's fine. Organization ID is already there that you can make a join. So MSI dot organization ID that is equivalent to OOD dot organization ID. And name of the organization we have to get it. This name is available from OOD. Just check the name is there or not. Organization name it is. You keep the cursor here. Okay. Just double click here. It will be copied automatically. And organization code also you can copy. Put a comma. Organization code. Then what else? From this, those are the two columns enough. And from here, we have to use two columns. One is segment one, that's for item number. Other one is description. Is description column. Now control enter to execute the statement. Control enter like this. So it is showing everything here. See, Seattle manufacturing, Boston manufacturing, Vision operations. Your item is available in all the organizations. And to format this, what is the shortcut key? Shift Control F. F for formatting it is. So it's formatted here. Clear? This is about the first step, guys. So any confusion here? How to create an item and what is the base table behind this? And what is the primary key? What is a join? I told you 3 points everywhere. You need to know the navigation is the first step. And second step is the tables behind that. And third is primary key and joins. So many people simply following only front end. We are going items and master items, and then after that click on save and they are feeling happy. No, not like that. You have to practice front end. This is called as a front end and this is a back end. Both you have to practice. If it is only front end means end users will work like that. They may not aware tables, primary key, join, they may not aware. You are a technical consultant or you are a techno functional consultant. You must know the setups. See, earlier I showed you, right? Like item templates. Go to setup portion, then templates. Somewhere you can check setup items, templates. You can define your own template also. This is where we can define your own template. Earlier I have given finished good, purchased item template and all right. Here you can maintain your own. These are all functional consultant will play this role, defining a values as per the business. One company will be a pharmaceutical company, one company will be a manufacturing company. As per the company needs, they will define a template. They must aware the like functionality of this. That's why like they can define these templates. So who will define the templates here is functional consultants. Okay. So are you okay with this item creation? No, second one. Second one is if there is a stock available in M2, then you will be able to transfer the goods to M1 also. To create a stock, what you have to do, we need to go to first change organization. So why we need to change organization is right now you are in M1 only. You are in V1 only. See, you are in V1. But here stock availability is required in M2. Then only we can transfer to M1. Okay. Definitely you need to first change organization. Here is the place, change organization. Then you need to choose M2. Then transactions, miscellaneous transaction. And there are many transaction types are there here. These are all predefined. You may not see these many in the organization. Functional people will disable some like transaction types. So right now what you have to do, we have to use miscellaneous receipt here. Miscellaneous issue, miscellaneous receipt. Transaction lines and your item. Your item is whatever you created. Keyboard. Keyboard Logitech I'm selecting or else HP also. Then sub inventory. We have so many sub inventories in the inventory. For damaged goods, one area will be there to store and to store all the inventory. For finished goods good means if laptop, they will buy all the raw goods and they will finalize the laptop. That's called as a finished good. So like that. Right now I'm selecting here stores only. You are flexible to choose anything, but I'm selecting stores. And quantity 500. Account here is M, you have to type and press tab, it will come automatically. See, this is a miscellaneous account. Otherwise, you will have to struggle. So which one is required here? Okay, just press M and tab. It will give you automatically. Then save. So whatever the stock we created here, that stock will not be able to see in this particular form. We have to see into on-hand quantity here. Just go to on-hand availability, then on-hand quantity. You need to select here item, and you will be able to see the availability as a 500. To see from backend this quantity, there is one table is available. Okay, the table name here is MTL on hand quantities, MOQ, and join condition here is, if you just press F4, you can easily come to know. Inventory item ID, organization ID, two columns are there. And here also, inventory item ID, organization ID. There are two tables here. So the joins are here clearly stated. Inventory item ID from MTL system NSB, inventory item ID from MTL on hand quantities, as well as organization ID also required because we made it to multiple organizations. Okay, now tell me the joins, guys. MSI, first take this table, item table. What are the primary keys of item tables? Right, inventory item ID. And MOQ dot, same column, right? That is inventory item ID. And MSI dot, one more column. What is that? Organization ID. MOQ dot, organization ID. And the column name is transaction quantity. You will have to verify. Just check. Correct? This is the column name. If you are not aware what is the description of all these columns, you can straight away go to ETRM. Let's say MTL system NSB. For every column, there is a description will be available. Why they have introduced and what is the significance of this table. We just go through all this, at least here till here. Okay, you can read 2-3 times. So MTL system NSB is for, it's a definition of tabular item. This table holds the definition of inventory items, engineering item, purchasing items. And the columns description also you can see here only, see. Like here, what is the purpose of auto credited config flag? We may not aware. They mentioned here description, why they have introduced. Everywhere, like let's say if there's a segment 1, there's a key flex field segment, and this is for unit of measurement. This is for sales account, like that it is. For every column, they only given a description here. If they are asking one column name, if you are not aware, you no need to ask anyone. Come here straight away and read the description here. Clear? Now we are about to see this transaction quantity. Transaction quantity will give you on-hand quantities. If you want, you can check here. I shown you MTL system NSB. Now we'll verify transaction quantity. Table name is MTL on-hand quantities. Okay. It's not showing because that's a view, right? Maybe you can verify MTL on-hand quantities detail. Okay, there's another table also there here, correct? Another table is also there. Earlier we have verified these quantities, now it is detail. detail, you click on this. These are all the columns. Just click on transaction quantity. Can you see here? Yeah, straight away they are mentioning as a transaction quantity. And go up little. Here, transaction quantity in the primary unit of measurement of item. This is a primary, secondary also there. But anyway, column name clearly they have given here, the description here. Now to see the stock, what is the column name? MOQ dot, column name is transaction quantity. Just press F4. Detail. Keyboard, we are checking another item by mistake. Correct? Okay, the quantity is 500. Clear? So this is the way we can combine the tables. Overall, 3 tables are there here. MTL system B, ORG organization definition. This table is for what it is, items, and this table is for organization, and this table is for stock, or we can say on hand quantity. Clear? No much confusion, just practice 2-3 times. Okay. So second, what we have defined, that is on hand quantity. Now third is here, item cost we have to define. Item cost. Cost is price only for this particular HP keyboard. So for that, cost here is costs, item costs, new, your item. There are various cost types here. Average rates. Usually we'll use average rate, current cost, and pending, frozen. You can see somewhere, not all. Here is the place, current cost, pending cost, you can see, pending. Okay, click on OK. Then open. Costs again. You are setting a cost element for item. Okay, item is what it is. It's a material. And rate amount here is, let's say, $25. Save. So this is the way we can define a cost of an item. And this cost is not a finalization. We have to update this cost. To update a cost, there is one more program here. Standard cost update and update costs. There's a navigation. Click on this. So what is the cost type I have taken just before? Cost type is pending. And accounting alias is standard cost variance. I just pressed yes and tab. It will come automatically. So you are, what is the description is, what it is? Updating cost for item, whatever the meaning. Now item range is, are you like updating for all the items? No, right? You are updating only a specific item it is. An update option. You can take anything. Out of 4, you can take anything. Let's say item cost only I'm updating. Your item number. You have to give full itself. Okay, please choose an existing combination. Keyboard, is that correct? Okay, what I will do, I'll just. Okay, I think we have selected wrongly. Only one item I took here. You can give a range also, like the item starts with A, the item starts with E, in between A and E. Also you can select, but right now only low range is same item, low and high, same item. If you are applying for single item, you give low and high is the same value. Clear? Then, so this specific item is not accepted because it went to gray mode. Can you see? Click on OK. Please enter a value for specific keyboard. If it doesn't accept, then we'll change the list of value. Okay. I'll change for overhead. Oh, still it is asking. What is the combination is available here? That's it. Now it is selected. Okay. So earlier we faced a difficulty in selecting specific item. So you have to click on here combination. Instead of selecting, directly you can go with the combination. Cancel. So just review once here before submitting. How many values, how many parameter values you have given? One is the first updating option. Cost type is pending, and standard cost variance here. These values may not be same in the company. Okay. That they will let you know what we need to select. Description, short, whatever the yellow fields, all are we have to give. And other than that, specific item name also. You will have to wait till its completion. We are at still third step only. There are more steps are there. So guys online, do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Clear, right?
No, sir.
Yeah.
Can refresh. Yeah, it's completed. You no need to verify any output here. So if you click on view output, you may not see. See, it is not showing. And click on output. Here also you'll not be able to see. Straight away you have to go to costs, item costs. You have to give your item. Percentile. Not showing. Okay, exactly item, same item will give. Whenever you are practicing, better give numbers. Okay, these characters are having a problem. Problem in the sense there is a gap, but we have not given a gap. These are all. If you give some triple eight, triple nine, some fancy number, you can easily work. Okay. Now earlier we have given a pending. Now it has become a frozen. Frozen means it's finalization. Cost type is defined. If you click on open, costs, sorry, views, or directly also it is opened up. Now it went to gray mode. You are not allowed to modify anything. So cost finalization is over. Okay, that's about the item cost. So item cost contains two steps. Okay, let's see. First step is what it is. We have to go to item, costs, item costs. We have to define a new cost, which is the cost type I have taken is pending. That's the way we can define cost. After defining how we can finalize here is by calling a program. The program name is what it is. Update costs, update standard costs program. We will be able to recall all the parameters. We'll be able to recall. Cost type is what it is. Pending, correct. And accounting alias standard cost variance. Description something given. And item range, correct. Specific item. An update option, any value you can take. Here is a place. It is not allowing, as I mentioned, combinations. Okay, we'll give. That's enough. Your item range is also not required. Directly you can go with the specific item. Okay. So this is the way we can update a cost. Clear? Third step. And fourth step is what it is. Shipping network. Shipping network is required here. Blindly we cannot deliver goods. There must be a person who receives here, and there must be a shipping method to transfer the goods. Shipping, the mode of shipping, the mode of delivering goods. Okay. That shipping network also we have to define. In this case, it's already defined here. Go to setup, organizations. You can see somewhere. This is the one. Navigation. So these are all comes under functional. You are learning technical functional together it is. But you are not a pure functional, you are a techno functional. Click on find. Of course, functional percentage is little low here. There must be one entry here, M2 to M1. Can you see? M2 is the source organization, M1 is the destination organization, and directly we are delivering. And foot on board is if there is a damage while in the traveling, then like foot on board, whoever receives, those people will be responsible here. These are all in transit means it's not a direct, it is through some other origin it is going. Intermediary, there will be one more destination. Anyway, one entry is already there, you don't need to add. If you want to add, click on plus here, and they can choose the warehouse, that's enough. Like this. If it is VCT. Okay, I selected just for sample, it is not correct. You can delete any records here in the toolbar everywhere. In any Oracle application form, you can clear the record, you can delete it, you can edit the field. These are all you can utilize it. So shipping network is over. I did not do anything here. I'm just showing you it's already done. Even in your case also, you no need to do anything. If you are taking M2, M1, if you are taking M9, M10, then definitely you must see here whether the entry is there or not. If not there, we have to add. Clear? And there is another step, interlocation transit times. Go to view, find. Your location is M2 and destination is M1. Find. These are all the methods here. United Parcel Service. UPS means United Parcel Service. And then overnight air through flight it will go. These are all, it's called as a shipping method. It is ship method. How you are delivering goods through rail, through road, or what is the through truck. Okay. The next step is what it is, fifth step. Interlocation transit times. This navigation it is. Interlocation transit times. So overall 5 steps completed. Sixth one here is we have to define customer as internal customer, not external, within your company only. Who is the internal customer here? M2, from M2 we are supplying, that's called as a supplier. And in M1 we are receiving, that's called as a customer. Internal, both are internal only. Internal supplier. Supplier to customer. Okay. Who receives the goods, that's called as a customer. Who supplies the goods, that's called as a supplier. M1 we have to define as a location here. I'm sure usually customers are always stored in receivables, suppliers stored in payables. You must understand that. I am going to receivables, customers, create or maintain customers. Your customer, I am taking one sample customer, that is Vision. It's already there, okay? You also no need to do anything. If it is totally new customer, you will have to create a customer and you have to define all the addresses. These are all time waste. So I'm taking one existing customer, Vision. You also take Vision only, don't take other. Vision. And go to next. You have to see Seattle, wherever it is. Seattle is a location that belongs to M1 warehouse Seattle. So if you are taking your own location, then you have to observe here. You have to create site and check that. So right now I'm taking an existing one only, details, and go to business purposes. Click on details. So this is a where. M1 is what it is. Warehouse code it is, organization code. And Seattle manufacturing is name of the organization, name of the warehouse. So definitely you have to define. If it is empty here, then you will not be able to receive the goods. So internal location means what it is? It is a place where we receive the goods. Clear? It's already there. So can you repeat along with me? Navigation. You are under receivables because this is the place for customers. Customers, create, maintain customers. And the name is here, Vision. Go. Here also somewhere Seattle is there, but this is different. It's a maintenance department. Go to next. This is the record I'm talking about. This record. You have to click on here, details, and business purposes. There are two locations, ship to location and bill to location. Bill to means to where we are sending a bill. And this is physically the goods. Both are different. Sometimes both will be same, sometimes both will be different. Warehouse will be somewhere else and office will be somewhere else. Like that it is. Click on details. Sorry, ship to details, and you can see internal location. The name also we can see it is Seattle manufacturing. So are you okay with this? Okay, seventh step now. Seventh step is we have to go to purchasing module. We have to define a organization. I mean to say sales order type here. Go to setup, organizations, purchasing options. This is the navigation. Here also you can verify. Setup, organizations and purchasing options. Click on this. Then once you open it will not be able to show here because this is not a form. This is a page here. See, page you can see. And here is the place. Your order type is mixed and your source is what it is. Order source is internal. So these are all already there. Okay, I'm not modifying anything. Copy. The value of order type is what it is. It's a mixed sales order and source is internal. That's it, guys. These are all called as a setups. Prerequisites or setups, whatever it is. If you set up all these, then only your flow will be smooth. Flow is just few steps only, 5-6 steps. So I can finish flow in 10 minutes or 5 minutes also fine. Only these 7 steps are important. These are all comes under functional people, functional setups. In the organization, there will be dedicated functional consultant. They will take care of all this. But as you are learning techno-functional, you must know technical functional both. Now, flow steps is required here. Flow steps. The first step will be here is you require a material, correct? Whenever you require a material, this is called as a purchasing document. In the last class, last P2P cycle, we have selected type as purchase requisition because we purchased from external people, external suppliers. But right now you are purchasing internally within the company. So that's called as a internal. So if you go to purchasing module, correct, there are two types here. Okay, only two fixed. When we select this purchase, whenever you purchase the goods from outside of your company, internal I am selecting this. You should not forget here. Okay, by default also. Now item, then quantity, let's say 3 quantity. We have 500 quantity, but I'm just selecting 3 quantity today or tomorrow. Now this is where you have to show some care. Okay, first organization here. What is this organization? Destination organization, right? Again, go to notepad. Destination is what it is, M1. Source is M2, correct? Here is a place. Source organization name is destination organization name is what it is. It is Seattle, right? Location M1, Seattle manufacturing. So what I've selected stores, right? Now it is an inventory to inventory, and source organization is what it is. That is Boston, correct? And there also we have defined stores only. Here it may be FGI, no worries, finished goods inventory or any other. But here we have defined item into stores only. That's it. So just observe what we are doing here. We are transferring from inventory to inventory, go down to go down. And Boston manufacturing, your item is there in the stores sub inventory, and you are transferring to M1 location, and which is available in Seattle manufacturing plant. Seattle manufacturing is an inventory organization. and it has stored sub inventory. So this is the way we have to define a data. Okay. And if you look at it here, this 25 coming from where? Automatically came. I did not given this. So this is derived value, correct? Derived value which is not under our control. So if you notice any form, there are three types of fields here. One is gray field. Gray fields are derived and coming from somewhere. And one more is yellow fields. These are all mandatory. And other one is here white fields. White fields are optional. Three categories of fields are there anywhere in the forms. Now this 25 coming from where it is. So we have defined a cost, correct? Item cost. So that is the advantage of the setups, guys. Setups means predefined values. Clear? Save. Take this. Your equation number is this one. And equation, there are two tables in P2P. Have you gone through all the tables? You'll be able to tell me tables. What is the table at header level? Rafi? What is the table here? Record history. PO equation header solve. And one more is line solve. You are somewhere else. That's why I asked question. Then one more is PO REQ distribution solve. Overall three tables, correct? Tables everywhere important, guys. Now requisition is over. What will be your next step is approve. The requisition must be approved. If your amount is crossed $25,000, then it will be forwarded to other manager that I already told in the last class. Approve. Go to summary. Approved. And who has approved, who has submitted, where can you see? Which table? Approval table. Correct. PO action history. You'll be able to recall primary key of it. Object ID, correct? Object ID is up to, there are more, three more primary keys are there, but major I mentioned here. Now, third one is we have to run a program that is create internal orders. Okay. To create internal order, there is a program is available. Close everything here. We requests. Create internal orders. This is a program. Okay. It is not having any parameters here. Submit. No. Fine. So what is the significance of this create internal orders is it will transfer to the data from PO requisition tables to OEM interface tables. OEM interface table. OEM is order management. And we are, as of now, we are not aware what are the interface tables under order management. So to know that there is a responsibility that is integrated SOA gateway, integration repository. So once we click on OK, you have to verify other tabs. It will not open here because this is the OEA framework page. It's an URL. Then search. We need to search into order management. The product is here, order management. Interface type is open interface. So try to remember all the three parameters, search criteria. Okay, click on go. Check order management open interface here. OE order management, sales order open interface. You read this. Read this. Got idea? Click on open. You can see some tables here. OE order iFace all, OE lines iFace all. These two are the interface table. If any reservation required, if any lot numbers, payments, actions, action means like we can cancel the order, we can book it. Those are all other cases. So only two are important at this moment. OE headers, iFace means interface. OE iFace, OE headers iFace, OE lines iFace. Two tables are there. Tell me the tables. OE headers, iFace, interface all. Clearly, you need to remember the tables. Why this intermediate tables here is to validate the data, whatever the data coming from purchase order. Then to import the data into order management, there is a program here. Program name is this program. This is the program name. Okay. Order import it is. Order import, you need to go to order management. Here is a place. Order import. This one. Import orders. Order import. Already program is defined. See, this is a program I am talking about. Check. Program name is order import. Operating unit is Vision Operations. Order source we already defined somewhere here. Order source is what it is. This already defined. Order reference. Order reference is on which requisition. See, you may get confused. There are n number of requisitions. What is your requisition number? That only we have to select. You should not confuse. Correct? Like this. The rest of the fields leave as it is. No. Now the purpose of order import is which will create sales order automatically. This is the fourth step here is. What is the purpose of order import? To create sales order automatically. In O2C and all will create sales order manually, but in this case it is automatic. So we are creating a sales order based on the requisition data. Now let's see the status of the program. It will take time. So refresh data. Check the view output. Your order has been booked here. Okay. But it is not giving a number of the sales order number. To identify the sales order number is you can go to order organizer, order source. What was the source order source we selected earlier? Internal. Order source reference number is the number. Click on OK. Yes. Do you wish to continue? Yes. Open. Your system is created based on a customer. Customer we took, remember, like this is the customer, right? Customer as an example, we have took as a vision. Automatically your system picked up. Now go to others, warehouse C. You are booking from M1. If you go back here, you are booking from M1 and you are transferring from M2. So that's why it is warehouse is M1. There is a shortage in M1. That's why you are booking sales order from M1. Line items. Your system only taken all this 3 quantity. If you check availability, on hand quantities 500, but that is available in M2 warehouse. There are 2 tables behind this here. OE order header solve, and another one is OE order line solve. You can check the primary key here. Header ID is the primary key. I just wanted to show you. So right now you are in inventory, that's wrong. Directly you can check here. OE order header solve. The primary key is what it is, header ID. And OE order line solve, if you want to make a join, that's header ID is the join. Clear? OE order header solve, OE order line solve, join is header ID. Now, after creating a sales order, there are 2 tables impacted. Order entry and booking. 2 steps completed here. Your system only completed order entry and booking, and your order number is this one. Automatically generated value. Your header level status, your sales order header level status is booked here. And line level status is that is awaiting shipping. Okay. Now we have to pick the goods from the warehouse M2 and ship it. So that is called as an pick, release and shipping. 2 steps we are performing right now. Pick, release and shipping. So for that, take the sales order number. Go to shipping, release sales orders and release sales orders. So this step you should be cautious here. Otherwise you may need to repeat every step again. Order number. And by default it is showing as M1. It is wrong. Your data is available in M2 right now. So this you should not forget here in inventory tab. And then auto pack delivery yes. And we are shipping automatically the goods. This one I'm talking about. It is an auto ship here. Your system will ship all the goods automatically to warehouse M1. Execute now. Almost we are at the last stage of this flow. There are a couple of programs submitted automatically here. These are all the programs. So you may need to remember all the program names, at least what is its functionality, These are all the programs. Definitely you need to remember. In the O2C cycle, I'll explain you what is the significance of all these programs. I mean, in the next class. That's it. These are all the programs. If you want, you can verify now also after completion of these programs. This is where you can see. You are transferring from Boston Manufacturing and your delivery ID and your item, how much quantity, these are all just verification. These are all reports. Now see the sales order status at this moment. Press F11. Query the sales order status. Header level, it remains booked. And at line level, it is shipped here. So shipped to where? Go to actions and additional line information. Deliveries. View delivery details. You will be able to see all the delivery information. Order quantity is 3, delivery quantity is 3. And then the methods, shipping methods, numbers, move order numbers, all the information you can see. The tables, if you wanted to know behind this, if record history is not showing, you know, already I told you one method, that is diagnostics examine system last query. You take out this view, find out that there are 3 tables behind this, delivery tables. I'll give you a clear explanation about all the tables in the next class in the order O2C cycle. These are all the tables. These 3. WSS new deliveries, delivery details, assignments. Right now, I'm just showing, you don't need to remember much. Okay. These are all the programs. Okay. 7th step is what it is. We have already shipped out the goods to warehouse M1, and this is the final step. In M1 warehouse, we have to create a receipt here. That's called as a receipt. Receipt means acknowledgement of items. This is the final step in your internal sales order. Go to purchase order module. Go to purchase order. Receiving receipts. Which is the warehouse we have to select here? M1, correct? In M1 only, to M1 only we received a goods. Your requisition number. This is the requisition number. Find. Choose the quantity. Save. So this is the way we can create a receipt here. In P2P, we discussed already. Do you remember the tables for receipts? There are tables for here is RCV, headers. There is no all, remember, RCV, shipment lines, and RCV transactions. These are all the tables. In ISO, there is a query is there. If you want to see end to end, what are the tables we have to combine? We have to combine requisition 3 tables, and then sales order 2 tables, right? OE order, headers all, OE order, lines all, and all the 3 receipt tables, so that you can come to know the entire query. Okay, first let's see. Some programs are submitted here. These are all receiving transaction processor and all. Now, first of all, take a query. In the notes I already mentioned, you can get in Google also directly. It's not good. This query I already mentioned, you can take it. The delivery tables also added here. Almost my explanation is completed. Yeah, it looks okay. But there are no receipt tables, right? Here is wrong. Let's see if it doesn't give, then we'll see. It's giving completely your order number and your requisition number. Receipt number also you can verify somewhere. Or instead of star, you can take the, okay, here also receipt tables are not there. Let me take from our notes, guys. These are notes clear cut. Instead of following video, you can go through the notes. You can easily do it. Approximately 10 pages notes or 6 pages. Yeah, 10 pages there. Instead of adding all this manually, you can just copy paste and execute it. 70694, right? A requisition number also you can give. This is a receipt number. Okay. It is giving a requisition number, sales order number, receipt number. Complete flow it is. And the tables also, all you know, OE headers all and OE header lines all. And these are all the 3 requisition tables. If you want to make a join also between these 2 header ID, between these 2 line ID, and headers all and lines all header ID. And here shipment headers, RCV transaction shipment header ID. If you want, you can make a query also or copy paste fine. So this is about a internal sales order. I told you like 7 functional setups and then 7 flow setups. It will take time for practice. You can spend whole day today. Clear? Any doubts, guys? Online?
Okay. Practice.
Girish, are you saying something? I'm not able to hear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll practice today, sir.
Yeah, please finish today because there are more flows are there now.
Yeah, okay.
Tomorrow in the next class, I'll take another flows.
Yeah, okay.
Sir, can you walk me through this application you have mentioned in our group?
Which application? Yeah,
Yes, that mobile application.
Mobile
IT
application.
mentor.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. We'll take separately.
Yeah,
We'll
fine,
take
fine.
separately, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm stopping the session.